There is a boom in the United States, and I am not referring to the equities markets or the real estate market. I am talking about the prison system. It is growing exponentially. And let's take a look at the statistics where you have more than 2.4 million prisoners in the United States alone. That is a gigantic number that cannot be avoided. This is all because of the prison industrial complex. You've heard about the military industrial complex, which makes money from death. And here we are with the prison industrial complex making money off of these prisoners who are basically in a college of crime. That's what they learn to do. Here are the real breakdown of where they all are. You can read that for yourself. I won't bore you with all the numbers. What I wanted to mention with this is that the United States locks up more people per capita than any other nation. That is a staggering statistic to read, and you can see this for yourself. Of course, I'll put it in the description of the video, as I always do. So I'll just read you this very quickly. The U.S. has the largest prison population in the world, both in terms of the actual number of inmates and as a percentage of the total population. So even more inmates than China, more inmates than India, more inmates than all other countries around the world. This is such a shocking statistic that the media doesn't really like to cover because it makes them obviously look bad. So let's go on. The numbers are staggering. The U.S. incarceration rate is nearly 3.5 times higher than that of Mexico, a country that's dealing with the drug war. So basically, you're having this drug war that's going on right now, and that is going to make its way over the border where we have the border crisis currently going on, and that's going to bring the drug war across the border. And now, all of a sudden, the companies which operate the private prisons are going to be able to have some new and fresh business. Let's take a look at that right now. How private prisons game the system. Corporate jails are corrupt, violent, and costly, and they're lobbying hard to get more people behind bars. That's the way this works because they're a business. That's what it ultimately comes down to. This is the prison industrial complex, and they need to make money. That's what any business would want to do, make money for their shareholders. CCA, and that is the Corrections Corporation of America, they're the biggest one. Revenues have increased 88%, earning over $1 billion annually for the last 8 years in a row. Today, CCA receives 40% of its business from the federal government. Isn't that so generous that the federal government is willing to do deals with a corporation? That seems to ring a bell from a little bailout that occurred not that long ago. And this is nothing but the same thing that we've been seeing it. If it's not the financial side, it's the political side. Here's the prison industrial complex making billions of dollars off of prisoners. Let's get into what this really means. CCA, you can see it is a full-out corporation. Stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and you can see the profits that they're making for themselves, even actually giving a dividend. So a lot of people have been investing. And then what I want to acknowledge is that after the passage of Reagan's Anti-Drug Abuse Act in 1986, incarceration for the nonviolent offenses dramatically increased. So of course, as soon as they create these laws, which basically says, okay, this guy has this sort of substance, we now have to put him behind bars. So this obviously increases the amount of people behind bars, and this will undoubtedly bring more revenue to the private corporations that are operating these jails, these prisons. So that is exactly what the intention is. Create the laws, create the drug war, as they call it, which will undoubtedly have more and more people following into the prison system. I warned about this in my book where I talked about a revolution, an uprising that was going on all over the Middle East, but that uprising will continue, and it will make its way to the United States, to Canada, to London. We even saw it there. We've seen small riots that have occurred during the G20 is a perfect example. And that is going to continue on. Why? Because individuals are pushed to the edge and we see what happens. But of course, there are corporations there which are willing to profit from that. This is a big concern. I hope it is for you too. I'm going to end the video right there. I wanted to say to everyone that I'm trying to get back to your emails. I will be today. I'm going to hopefully be able to reply to all the emails. So if I don't get back to you today, perhaps your email got lost somewhere along the way, please re-email me again. I hope that I'm trying to get back to everybody. There's just a bombardment of comments and emails, and I love that. I want to be able to do that. I want to share as much information as I can. You know, the insiders especially know that I'm constantly giving out emails. You're emailing me, I'm emailing back. That's what we need. We need a correspondence back and forth. I certainly don't know all the information, but I'm willing to share all of the information that I've been reading over the years and give that to you so you can give that to your friends and family. Okay, enough rambling for today. Don't forget to be an insider. If you're watching these videos and you're a subscriber, hopefully you're a subscriber, and you want more information, well, the Insiders is the best way because it's totally free, and then you can get emails when I'm not sending out videos. I usually do a video every day. You can get some information in your email inbox, and they're really short, concise emails, and that will get over to you. As I said, it's totally free. It's at themoneygps.com. At the bottom, you fill in your email address, and you'll get those emails, and you will join the hundreds that have already joined on there. Thank you.